Following
Don't try anything.
Okay, seriously, dwarf? I know you still have PTSD from that one time I drew my sword in town, but come on. Seriously? Enough is enough. Anyway. Follow the clues. I'm actually following the clues right now. I don't know if you can tell. Following the clues. Clues need to be followed. Her. Oh, I see you've done with your feathers now. Weirdo. Hello. Follow the signs, yes. Spoiler alert, I already know the thing to do. The first time though, oh my god, mein Gott in Himmel. Pretty much, first time I play a game, especially an RPG like this, I like to immerse myself, so I don't look for guides, walkthroughs and shit. And my god, it took me like an hour of walking through this entire fucking quarry, and my god, really pissed me off. What am I do? Apparently I'm faster if I go like this. Discount the siren in the background. Pretend it's a harpy maybe, I don't know. What can I do? I live on a boulevard and an ambulance passes through like once every half an hour. Nothing I can do. I'm fairly certain I've said this before. Yeah. Go to the right, according to Baltimore's notes. You know, there are like 3 or 4 right turns in this quarry alone. Oh my god, like I said the first time. Oh, look at me go, I'm rolling. Can roll backwards, forwards, right, left, right. Amusing. I'm assuming this, right? Herp derp. Like I said, I already know. But I'll pretend I don't know. Because stuff and things. Come on, go faster, go faster. You must go! Oh, and apparently in the meantime the harpy population is completely gone. For some bizarre reason. Right, and this is where I... one of the dead ends. You don't have to use Igni, but it clears the way and stuff. Yeah. Entrance! Yay! I found it! Yay me! Oops! So many things. Stuff and things. Here we go. Moon, Earthmoon, blah 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 blah. Baltimore's notes.
I knew you were hiding something from me, Witcher.
I wasn't the only one to hide something.
Baltimore's notes state that the Master will return from the grave to meet with you.
Nobody returned from where we sent him.
You just admitted to murder.
Aye? But what of it? No one beside you knows, and you'll not leave here alive. Get him, lads!
You gotta be... I love how always people underestimate. I mean... Do they not know who I am? See how easy that was for me. But then again, I guess they have to be cocky and ignorant and challenge me at all turns, because otherwise there'd be nothing to fight for me. And, you know, things... Oh, look, the Alps! Yep, helps. How?
I'll say it again. Humans are strange.
I don't know.
I'm actually kind of used to the dwarf, to this dwarf town right about now. Before we go to Cecil though, let's see what Thorak has in his shithole. Diagram, all kinds receipt. Hello. Alkins receipt? What? I received orders, received the ordered chalice and an offer forwarding the payment as agreed. Known. However, that the... So yeah, apparently Olkern is the one who poisoned Sasuke. It's still kind of sort of inconclusive. Anyway. Cecil!
By the pricks of the male gods! Master Baltimore's notes! Where did you get them?
I discovered his vault near the troll's lair. By the way, Thorak, your new runemaster, is dead. He and his 2 apprentices have left for a better world.
What? How did it happen?
Thorak murdered Baltimore. There's enough evidence in the notes I just gave you.
Thanks, Witcher. A reward for your labours. It's not much, but I'll be needing funds to appoint and equip a new runemaster now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Whoops. Funny story. Gui here is actually almost as good as... Well, actually, it has 3 rune slots, so arguably it's better than Black Unicorn. But if I remove Black Unicorn and then I use the Silver Sword, and I'm a Witcher, I kinda need to use the Silver Sword, I will be taking damage again, and I really don't want to do that. So for now, I'll keep it. Maybe I'll find some use for it when I find a different Silver Sword. I don't know. Where am I going? I'm lost. Am I? No, I'm not lost. Hello. I actually kinda am lost. Never mind. Right. Royal Blood. I'm kind of done with everything, so let's Royal Blood the shit out of this bitch.
Clad in hues of green, amid shrubs he sees.
Look, another one. You let one human in and in no time...
How can I help?
Okay, yeah, I'll deposit everything later.
Ants they are.
I heard human women.
Right then, Royal Blood, yes. Royal Blood, where am I going? Hello? Is this the... Hello? Oh, stuff and things. And even more stuff and things. But, is this the... No, that's not the way. Oh, I see. But first, yeah, I should deposit everything. I really don't need.
This place stinks of cheese. How can I...
Yeah, so get rid of... No, not that. Cloth. Endrega, blah blah blah. Iron ore, yes. Leather, goodbye. Oil. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. And sell it. That poor door. I went through it like 100 times by now. I'm like Casper the door rapist. Raper?
Don't
Rapist?
try anything.
Someday I will try something just to see what you do, asshole. Anyway. Let's sell the shit. Earth rune, hello. Vitality. But this, yeah, it's a sword upgrade. I'm not gonna fucking... Or am I? I don't know. I'll keep it. It's not really that heavy anyway. Fire balloon. Moon can go fuck itself. Yeah. More sirens! Yay!
I got a serious career proposal yesterday. From one of your Vis lads, eh? They tried me too.
So, you're gonna become a squirrel?
I'll listen polite.
They say someone cast a spell, and the Virgin fell as if dead.
There goes the peace, eh?
Sorcerers are a plague of the worst kind.
An army led by a woman.
Hang them all by the balls and let them swing.
The commoners claim it's our prince's doing.
Such judgment is above their station. I believe it's Henselt's provocation. He wants to drive a wedge between us.
Serfs and lords will never be on the same side.
Humans only care...
Geralt! It's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
Nobody to keep things peaceful?
Scalen Burden and his dwarves are trying to contain the mob, but they're badly outnumbered.
The plebs will yell a lot, beat someone up, and go home. As peasants do.
That'd be foolish. They're not serfs anymore. The days of them humbly sowing and reaping are gone.
Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Scalen Burden. I keep order in Vergen. Are doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
Yoveth!
Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons! I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olcan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care! Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Colton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat!
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Squirtal keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be first. Now back off! We need to act quickly.
What do you mean?
The mob's akin to a forest after a drought. One spark and the fire will be unstoppable.
I'm no peacekeeper and definitely no judge.
We're both in it, whether you like it or not.
Why are you getting involved?
For her, Gwynblade. Certainly not for this rabble.
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long. Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Humans only care how their asses rise as his stations do.
They're playing into Henselt's hands. If they start at each other's throats, we'll have to face the entire amount of Kedwin alone.
You can't mix water with fire.
Can we have a word?
Why not? I'm Ogden, a founder. I cast mugs, plates, chalices. You need any, Witcher?
No thanks. The tableware in the council chamber is your handiwork?
It is.
Made it back in Mayor Farragut's time. Since then, each and every goblet has hit the floor dozens of times, and what happened? Nothing, because they're steel. My goblets are indestructible, impervious to both the fury of sovereigns and servants who are all thumbs.
Saskia's chalice was new.
Aye, it was. Back in Mayor Farragut's day, a venture Saskia was no more than an itch in her da's britches.
Was the order for a normal goblet?
Not a chance. It was supposed to be a gift. I ornamented it richly, even on the inside. Not terribly practical, that, as it's hard to get clean. Some scum is bound to remain. But I wanted it looking downright regal, worthy of our Saskia.
The other chalices were not ornamented on the inside?
Course not.
Who ordered the goblet from you?
That goblet was a gift. A way for the folk of Vergen to pay tribute to Saskia. I got the honor of casting and presenting it to a lovely leader. The lass liked it so much, she's not used any other vessel since she received it.
That's vain of her.
Any chance there could have been two identical goblets?
Why, there's no craftsman that comes close to me in Vergen.
Could someone have tried to copy your handiwork?
Ha! I know of one who's been trying for years, but he's a fumbler, a screw-up. He's not produced one decent vessel. They all look like the work of a drunken elf. Thorax, his name.
Yeah, about that, I killed him. Oops.
See you at the inn. We'll grab a beer.
This is
Saskia
nonsense.
could.
What would the prince
And you
gain
see
with
what
the
they did to
virgin's
her?
death?
I can tell you
Find
what he
out
lost with her
about
life. Power.
Chalice
As I see
or
it,
get
every
more-
princeling likes to scheme.
Guilt must be proven. Otherwise, it's vigilante.
Wait a minute. Find out. Thorax. What?
I'll grant you that, Rainster.
What more can I find out?
Serfs and lords will never be on the same side.
Thorax dead.
Humans only
Give us
care how
this
their
whole
ass is
power!
nice as a station.
Say,
station.
Witcher, come over here.
They're playing to Henselt's.
What do you want?
We of noble birth always had to protect the plebs from their own stupidity. If not for us, the world...
I don't have time to listen to songs praising the nobility.
Why the hell did the room suddenly go all grey?
Know anything about the attempt on Saskia's life?
No, I don't. But whatever the truth, the mob cannot lynch one of royal blood.
So truth means nothing to you. That's what makes us different.
I didn't say I don't care about truth. Just keep in mind there's a world order that mustn't be destroyed.
An order that allows injustice.
If the prince turns out to be involved in this attempted murder, he should face a tribunal. The rabble doesn't understand the principles ruling the world.
Or they do understand them and simply don't like them.
Saskia is a wise woman, but there's one thing she doesn't take into consideration. This war will be over one day. Who will sow the crops and milk the cows then? Saskia called the serfs to arms. Do you think they'll want to plough fields again?
You may be right, but it's certainly not my business who'll plough your fields. Farewell.
Can't mix water with
No,
fire.
seriously, why the...
Saskia could.
Is that a myth?
And you see what they did to her?
If not for that damned Jorvith, the serfs
Oh,
would
it started
probably be hanging the
raining.
prince.
Right. Apparently the mist
If he found proof of
penetrated the
Stennis'
fucking...
guilt,
Never
he'd
mind.
point his
This
bow
is
the other way.
nonsense. What would the prince gain with the virgin's death?
I can tell you what.
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel.
Those witches be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets. Throwing their weight about too much they are.
You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
Farewell.
Guilt must be proven. Otherwise, it's vigilante justice.
Serfs and lords will never be on the same
The commoners
side.
claim it's our prince's
Humans
doing.
only care.
Such judgment is above their station.
Let's talk to the guy who doesn't mind the rain, apparently.
I've been looking for you.
I don't know you.
You caused quite a commotion. Afraid of something?
No, nothing.
You're lying.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't say nothing, don't know nothing, and didn't see nothing.
Right.
Tell me everything you know about the attempt on Saskia's life.
I heard the priest talking with the prince. This goody-goody said the Virgin is really a beast under her fair skin.
What priest?
Olcan, the one killed.
So there's no way I can check if you're lying.
I swear on my mother's grave I speak the truth.
What else did you hear? Tell me.
I was put in Saskia's room in order when the priest came to the prince's chamber next door. They wasn't speaking loud, but I heard the priest say, "Just clear the servants from the kitchen." Nothing more. Reverend Olcan, only he could tell you how it was. Beginning to end.
The dead aren't very talkative.
What about what they leave behind? There may be clues or some such.
Maybe.
Nobody will believe me anyway.
It's only ever rained.
I'm supposed
They
to...
say someone cast a spell.
Hello?
And the Virgin fell as if dead.
Ask Cecil Borden.
Hello, Witcher.
The book. Hello. Hello, random dwarf. Let us talk to Cecil. Oh, nice day to stand around, yeah? Don't even mind the rain.
I need to know where Reverend Olcan used to live.
Simple. Let me show you on the map. It's about right here.
Thanks.
See you, Governor.
That's not the way you say governor, you say thanks, governor. That's how you say governor. Governor. Even I know that. Don't fucking dare.
Try anything.
Oh my god. Someday I'll try something just to see what he does. Someday. Are you? Oh, it's a child. I thought her legs were buried in... Never mind. Skip!
You'll get wet, Witcher.
I hope so.
Strange aura.
What do you mean, strange aura?
Nothing interesting.
And yet you looked at them anyway. Olcan's notes. Wait for events to unfold. Wait for events to... Hello. Olcan's notes. Oh, so look, the goblet. Interesting. Right.
I'll say it again.
Witcher, your
Humans
boots are
are
gonna soak through.
strange.
Let's hear it.
I could have used Thorek right about now.
Could be.
Yeah.
Sorcerers are a plague of the worst kind.
Oops.
Hang 'em all by the balls and let 'em swing.
I believe it's...
If not for that damned Jorvith, the serfs would probably be hanging the prince by now.
It's good to see someone's taking care of it.
Enough of this charade! Try to be reasonable, folks! Sit down and talk in peace!
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why! The mongrel covets the crown!
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the virgin sips it.
No need to poison the wine. Smearing the poison inside the chalice would be enough.
I never heard of anyone poisoning a chalice.
You haven't heard much then. One of the Emperor's forebears died after sampling some lamb. He was always scared of poison and ate supper with his cook. The murderer spread poison on one side of a knife. Then he cut the meat so that only a small piece was poisoned.
The witch is right. Give us Stennis.
Saskia's got her own chalice.
It was commissioned from one of the dwarves. The order came with a very detailed drawing.
Even so, how did it come into Saskia's hand?
Good question.
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his saviour.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes. His serene dumbhead the prince can, curses on his kin. Nobody in Vergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stennis could do it.
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin wanted to get rid of Saskia. He thought she was a monster at heart.
Olkin was on Stennis' leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stennis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Olcan got what he deserved when Henselt cleaved his head. Now it's Stennis' time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world. And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Edern? Firstly, Saskia is alive. so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me. Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you? I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign!
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
Nowhere good, I'm sure. The walk of shame. Shame.
The peasants are furious.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stennis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stennis will cause a riot.
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
Right. Stuff. And things. Obtain some royal blood, of course. Yeah. I know. 3 quests tell me I need to talk to Philippa, but first... Oh my god, 8 fucking talents. I think I leveled up 4 times. Jesus Christ. Anyway. This... and that's about it for... Yeah. Do I want anything from... Nah. Okay, let's see. Oil duration... Effects of oil... Taster! Taster, yes please. Give me taster. Unlocks the ability to drink an additional poison. Damage reduction when poisoned and damage dealt when poisoned. Honestly... yeah, so pretty much this talent is all about getting poisoned. Effects of oil. Nice. So now oils last 75% longer, which is nice. Right. Let's mutate some stuff, shall we? Ah. Five vitality, really. 3% adrenal generation. Sounds good to me. And I would think that's about, let's see. Oh, maybe Effects of all mutagens. Damage when poisoned. Should I go further in the alchemy now? Looks the ability to redirect arrows. Nah. We'll see. We'll see. For now, let's go talk to Philippa.
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
I don't know.
What's to consider?
I tried locating Triss, but the mist disrupts the megascope. There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
In the Kedweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell then.
We still need royal blood.
I know. Henselt.
We need his blood, not his death.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not a Kingslayer?
Right. Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Cynthia, a mage in training. Philippa is my mentor.
My condolences.
No need for that. True, she's a demanding mistress, but she can also be charming. Besides, she's the best there is, Witcher. She has no equals, excepting perhaps the old elven sorceresses. You should see her cast spells. Light and graceful she is, not like that old tart de Tanzaville.
You know Sheila?
I've seen her cast spells. I've seen all the great sorceresses at work. Sheila's quite manly in her style. Precise, logical, exceptionally composed. But she lacks grace and suppleness.
Is that your opinion? Or are you just repeating what Philippa says?
We agree in our assessment. Triss Merigold, on the other hand, is talented. But she lacks determination, courage, and a certain cold willfulness that seems necessary.
That's interesting.
Kira Metz and Margarita Lo Antiel are both blasé, seemingly resigned. One's a hedonist and nymphomaniac, the other cares only about her school. They lost enthusiasm for magic long ago. Then there's Francesca Finderbear. Nobody really knows what the old she-elf is capable of. But she's clearly very powerful.
I take it Philippa has none of these flaws, but she must have some weakness.
Ambition. Infinite. Boundless, and burning like the Korath Desert.
Am I supposed to know what the Korath Desert is?
Just out of curiosity, how much does a magic course cost these days?
I'm certain you can't afford it, Witcher. Besides, you're too old.
No matter. I have a few of my own tricks as it is.
You mean Witcher's signs? Philippa can conjure up the illusion of a garden full of flowers, fruit trees, and young elves of both sexes copulating merrily all the day. And the illusion is complete. The flowers have an aroma. The fruit and she-elves are juicy.
Invite me over the next time she conjures up this garden. I'd gladly see it. Professional curiosity.
Naturally. But I doubt Philippa's in the mood for complicated illusions. She focuses all her efforts on Saskia.
Right. Thanks for that tasty tidbit of information. Kind of enjoyed that. I'll tell you something about sources. I think all of them are fucking hedonists and nymphomaniacs. Some of them are even into BDSM. Wink wink. Cross to the other side of the... Oh hell. Don't do it. Do not fucking say it. Don't. Huh. He didn't say it. Amazing. Right then. Onward. Is it just me, or there's supposed to be... I mean, that is shaking, but there's nothing there. Into the maw of madness we go. Yeah. I do hope I won't die. Hello? Hello? Oh.
Take that.
Graceful like a cat. Oh, that one. That's it? That was suspiciously simple.
I can go no further. If Deathmold senses my presence...
How will I get back to Vergen?
I'll wait nearby. Hurry!
Alrighty then. son of a bitch is after Triss. Motherfucking cocksucker. If he's done something to her, I will pull his guts out through his asshole. Is that supposed to be me? Interesting. Right. Camel toe! Skip!
I knew it. Damn, I knew it was you. When the mist started whirling, I told the boys it's Geralt of Rivia, or my name isn't Vernon Roach. Friend of yours?
Just found him. He was already dead.
Interesting. Dressed like a Vergeni. You almost made it through the fog. What's your business here?
Triss is somewhere nearby.
Still looking for your sorceress. If she came here, I'd know about it.
Roach, it's really important. Only you can help me.
Now you want my help? I'll gladly return the favor. Oh, wait. You did nothing for me. You made your choice. Fled with the elves while Vess almost died at that Whoreson Laredo's house.
Is Vess all right?
What do you care? We could have all died while you played at being a squirrel.
I'm not one of your men, Roach. I didn't betray you.
I didn't say that.
But you thought it. You and your men against the whole world. Those not on your side are against you.
Don't you care about Voltaire's death anymore?
The assassin kidnapped Triss, remember? Help me find her and I promise I'll keep the word I gave you in the dungeons of Lavalette Castle.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Because you know it's the right thing to do.
If Triss is anywhere in the area, it can only be one place. At the rear, near the riverbank, the Nilfgaardians have set up their camp. Nobody can enter it. You can get there either via some caves or by sneaking through the main camp. I'd forget the gates. Believe it or not, the whorehouse is where you need to go to enter the caves. The ladies thought they'd use that passage to service the knights and nobles, but some monsters have their lairs there. If you've had your fill of whores and monsters, to the east there's a path that leads along the riverbank. That'll get you near the canteen. You'll have to sneak the rest of the way from there.
Thanks, Roach.
Hey! I'll hold you to your promise.
Uh-huh. Right then. Okay. What the hell is it? Oh!
Shit, you stink.
I hear more necrophages. I'm assuming I'm burning the bodies because they're food for the necrophages and they extract the necrophages and stuff and things. Ah, interesting. Hello. Where does this go? fog. No, turn around. Run away, run away. What the? Doge!
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make camp with the Black Ones.
We should have our say, take an interest in things. Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton. The one the smith from Jailmouth took over when he married the miller's widow.
There's fat chance of Henselt and Shillard inviting us to their meeting.
Well, we should at least object somehow. Spit at the sight of the Black Ones. Turn our heads away. Hiss on their tents.
Just need to watch that we don't make a mistake while drunk.
Alright. I am surrounded by hordes and necrophages. Whatever shall I do? Oh, and the madam. Thank you for conveniently walking up right in front of me. Saves me the time to look for you. Right.
Aye, there are.